Okay.
And then
Alright, come back down. Come back down.
Damn it!
We won.
There will be no C-tab. I'm just writing these on the map.
Yeah.
Is it TSB main the mod set?
This will be TSB main. Alright, next thing on the agenda. Since this is a SERE op and you guys are technically being shot down, would you like to be shot down and land in the same town or in a different town? Go to Reserve Channel 2 for same town, go to Liru's T1 for different towns.
What do you
what do you mean?
What do you
Each
mean?
squad is scattered.
Oh,
Each squad is.
Alright.
Which one?
Well, I mean, everyone just went up to... Okay, I mean, never mind. It's clear which one won that one. Alright, come back down. That was pretty damn quick. Hot damn. That was
awesome.
That was fun.
Asking to get arrested.
All right. Now, let me go over the brief for this one, guys. So,
Actually, yeah, can you explain SERE for those who don't know?
SERE is survive, evade, resist, escape. The situation for this operation is... You want me to give you the brief or not? Thank you.
Oh, we're going in blind.
So, here's the deal. You are going to spawn at a base with a full arsenal. At that base, there is going to also be a small position where there are 2 planes. That's going to be for a pilot and a co-pilot. You literally are going to spawn with the default kits for U.S. troops. So, what I like to do with SERE is you bring what you want to bring. If you forget something, that's on you because it was assumed it was lost when you crash landed. So, check your kits accordingly. You are NATO, so you are allowed to take any NATO group. So if I heard a group of people say they want to do a squad where they ran fouls, go ahead. That's entirely what you want to do. Fine. We'll have an Alpha, a Bravo, a Charlie, and pilots. So squad leaders, you have full reign. There is 1 medic per your group. Medics, make sure you bring the appropriate medical supplies for a TSB main op. I will be separating you guys across 3 towns you'll crash land in. You're going to be fighting guys that look like FIA but have different weaponry, generally of the Russian variety. They also have flashlights. This is a night op. Squad leaders, don't forget your LRs so you communicate with your air asset because it's going to probably save your bacon. And the whole point of this is you guys are literally going to be trying to cross the Switzerland-French border, because there was an incident in Switzerland. Last thing I'll say, you guys were evacing civilians, so if you want, a few of you can dress up as armed civilians. But that is entirely up to your squad lead, depending on how much autism they want to handle. So again, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and 2 pilots. The pilots are optional. Pilots, you literally have a Cessna with half of a Sea-Wiz attached to it on the left side. It is equipped with all VTOL Blackfish armaments, as well as the Sea-Wiz armaments, with additional ammo, but just in case you need more or need to land for refuel, rearm, repair, there is a Vic at base that will give you just that. Make sure you grab a toolkit. Are there any questions?
Nope.
What is AA in area?
Insurgents might have a Z. Okay, so I'm gonna play this by ear. They don't have any AA. However, they might have a few ZU helixes. That's only gonna be if you guys start doing really, really dumb stuff like flying super low, and I'm able to figure out that you have something in the air. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If there's no more questions, password has changed. Let me put that down. And if you want to be a part of the multi-Twitch, feel free to give me your link. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in server, and I'll start setting up the server for the changes you had in mind. Again, no C-tab.
Other people got trouble on yourself.
Alrighty. Now, I'll be setting up a multi-Twitch. This is a night operation. Let's see. So So I need to basically add all this stuff and delete it. We're going to basically put them across 3 different towns. It's gonna be about 2 o'clock when we start. That's fine. I put a bunch of different choppers in various different positions just to see what they would do. Let's delete the one in here. This was for a delta in case we had it. But I think that's going to be good. So let's set this stuff up. So I need some civilians. In order to get this right, I'd like to get some random civilians here. But that's fine. We can just end key these dudes. I'm going to put 4 down at each position.
Ready. Awaiting orders. Ready for orders. Awaiting orders. Ready. Standing by. Ready.
And teleport.
Cross, where are you? Where'd you go?
Create
Okay,
teleporter.
5.5 either short range. Grab a short range.
And then hide the assets. So it'll be Alpha's crash.
Okay.
Hide objects.
Is my mic working then? Two. Hi, everything is breaking today.
Thank you.
And I've got a toggle command for those guys to put their thing on. Alright, let's change our title here. So Zeus POV, search, evade, resist, escape, SERE ups. I call it, the people like to call them SERE, I call it SERE because that's what it literally says. With an AC-130 to support.
Oh god.
Alright, let's now go over.
Oh, you wanting us to set up kit, Skelly?
Oh no, I should have probably let you
backtrack.
rather than me.
I'm not on it
I don't
yet,
know,
one
do you have
second.
uniforms?
But I hear you.
Don't know.
So.
Maybe.
He did say we could be armed civilians.
It could be we want. Where is he?
Yeah, grab night vision as well.
Oh,
Yeah, what up?
get to keep uniforms.
You are any NATO force you want to be. This was a multi-NATO effort, so you can have a French squad, you can have a US squad.
On the DPM.
So take whatever you want. You have full arsenal, have fun. It's a Saturday op, after all.
On the DPM.
Okay, let's see.
If you want good night vision, grab the pilot helmet NATO
DPM.
from just the
Type it
regular
in.
Arma vanilla.
We're gonna play this bad boy.
Amazing.
DPM.
Alright.
Let me find it.
Why is it still saying Tau? Frickety frack. Stop it.
Done the DPM.
Gonna be using the radios with
Again, I literally have to just go back
Yeah,
and then hit the space button.
Right
I'm
in the
keeping
field.
my own
So-
uniform. If you want to do changes to it, you're free to do so.
That's,
using 152s, yeah?
that is the one you're going to don.
Just any uniform.
There we go. Again, I literally have to just
Yeah,
spam the space key and hit the save button like 12 times. It's annoying as hell.
So,
Okay, I'm going on this.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
of course.
How did Andruza spawn under the map?
You're being British DPM.
5.5 check.
Alright,
Then,
create teleporter.
We don't really have any body.
You hear me?
Good check, but we do have.
I haven't done the radius yet. So.
Hide objects.
Yeah, these helmets have full face night vision, so it's amazing.
DPM.
And it's a Cessna too.
Last thing I'll say, I forgot to ask this, but you guys can choose to bring GPSs if you want. To make it harder for you to pathfind. Entirely up to you, I don't care.
Then
Make your own difficulty.
For some reason, the woodland DPM west looks different than the.
Then if you want
These
to
days,
wear a
it's like
vest,
a real chat.
I'd say grab the M95. Black vest. Don't do the DPM bags then, do a fucking always bag.
Maybe a Scar, I don't know. I wanna use a gun I've not really used before.
Scarlet.
Hmm?
Yeah, he's under the map, so I can't really do anything about that.
Got like American flags and blazing
Ideally.
on
Yeah,
it.
no, fuck that.
And then there's an M95 DPN helmet, which will more or less match up with what we're doing.
My K team is just an alpha. Oh shit, there you go.
So for the rifleman you get an L1A1. For the light machine gunner you get the GPMG or the FN mag. Grenadier gets an
Where's the
M79.
altar? And then if you don't use an M240, I'm gonna cry.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Never know what to say for these
Does
things.
Nano have like a preferred camo for us to
Nope,
use?
whatever you
Oh,
want.
I agree, Connor. I don't know either. Whenever I resub to
So you have the FN mag.
War Games, at least.
We're-
But Connor, thanks for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this operation. So we're gonna watch these guys play Barbie. I'll do some Q&A. Will I be doing any DayZ tonight? Cal, no. I've got this Zeus up, and I have another Zeus up where I'll be co-Zeusing for a member of the 700th at 5, and then I'll have my own 700th up to Zeus at 8. So I'm literally Zeusing all day. After that, I'm probably just going to go to bed, because I'm tired as shit. But we've got Operation PB Success Phase 4, and Phase 4 of Project 11 tomorrow. And I'm going to be honest, I have Project 11 fully done. I don't have PB Success 4 done yet, so I got to do that tonight. Yay.
Cool, I'll play that.
Save. Public. No.
I've noticed, though, the Saturday ops have really died in popularity, which is really nice, because now I can, you know, do a lot more of the Spec Ops tactics I want to do. For example, this one.
I don't care. Can I be a
We can play with a pseudo AC-130, which it's an optional thing. I hope they do take it.
Canadian is your other teammate, Nano.
But who do we have as the pilot? We've got Hardcore and Cross. Oh, dear.
Okay, one of the things I want you to have as a grenadiers is flares.
Damn right, I did. You read
Night
my
vision's
mind.
an issue, but you can get away with the 3CV
You read my mind,
AN
Nano.
PVS 7V because the
There's another type of SERE op I want to do in a few months, which is
Any other
post-nuclear, so
request
everything...
from you to
There will
have
be,
is-
I'm
I'm thinking night vision. I don't think we'll need it as much.
I won't hurt to have.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
it's better
I
to
know.
have it and not need it than not have it and need it.
Pretty much that's the idea.
Yeah.
I'm not going overboard with anything else. Shovels. Have a shovel with you just in case.
What about if we're using night vision, use the laser sights so we can
it's the M95
you can.
DPM.
flash through the squad.
Just to make sure, engineer...
I'm gonna get one.
Also, who can
Suppressed
resist
weaponry or not? Is there not?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
a
one.
pickle
To
Rick?
your, choice. Suppress is basically.
I thought, why not? I'll throw it on there,
suppress.
but-
So if we get
This puppy has her normal Gatling cannon, laser marker,
we can take it out without
105 millimeter,
Right.
20 millimeter,
I'm
and 40 millimeter for AP and HE.
Hear the thing.
It will kill.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
We're gonna-
I'll just take it out.
Technically, I could have just used the C-130. You know, that actually would have been a lot smarter if I just used RHS C-130 instead of a Cessna. But I don't think the runway was big enough for it, so
Cess is small enough we can actually.
because I wanted to use Leskovitz for it.
Don't get a
Cessna's funnier. That's why it's a Cessna C-130. Because if you take the A at the end of Cessna, you get your AC-130 in there.
Bag or two of blood.
Okay.
got the 3CV art, the 152, the 3CV one.
Using a monocle now.
But yeah, ops like these where they get to choose their own kits and stuff, I think we should, you know, in TSB do these once in a while because it lets them relax and have a bit of fun.
It's not.
Looks
So
like
you
looks
are imagining
US-ish.
things, I'll put that way.
But you won't be seeing me do a lot of our scene in this op because
Really
can't be
want to
bothered.
put something on your hands.
So it's this one side, op 4, forced on, forced off.
For
Like,
my squad.
Yeah, go for disposables.
And that shuts
And,
their little
go-
tiny lights on.
Go disposables. If you want, if one
But it's
of
not
you
doing
want
it
to
for
make
all
a
of them.
dedicated AT, I will not say nothing against.
There we go.
The Kid AT is a Carl Gustav.
It's okay.
You sometimes have to do it twice for it to copy over to everything.
Hi.
But yeah, FIA squads, I generally have them using AKMs. I wanted to be a troll, I added some GP25. I also added a frickin' Drakenov, because I'll be putting flares over them.
My squad is allowed to
Arbitrarily
be
clicking
whatever.
stuff,
He was the pilot which crushed us, so... Remember, you flying.
I mean, it'd be
he's
entirely
walking.
in keeping with my piloting ability.
Oh shit, can someone
Wait,
ask on 50? No, can you ask on 50 if splints are enabled? Oh no, actually, radio.
It's a Liru op, so no, splints are not enabled.
Dutch what?
Where is
Dutch
the...
No.
If we're bringing our own medical, is that our own pack or is that still for...
No, I'll have a spare pack, but you have to have your own
Taking
blood,
ATs
your own
take the
body
RHS
dress,
M72
and so on.
cheat
Sweet,
in that regard.
buddy.
I'm going to grab...
2 liters of blood and
Oh, that's annoying. My box has no texture.
I'm
what are
very
we doing
tempted,
as?
but no.
whatever you want, bro.
FN Mag
Oh,
M240.
Pretty much, you have to look military, some
I'd say
kind of
take the FN
military.
It's
They're a bunch of misfits.
So, for the
Liru, the texture just floated in on the sea whiz.
why?
What?
Why not?
That's
Fine.
the best rebuttal ever. Give this man a medal.
We've got pickle sea whizzes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we got flipping pickle sea whizzes.
That's lovely.
Yep. I'm a sea whiz, Morty. I'm pickle sea whiz.
No, it's Seawiz Rick, you uncultured swine.
Which shots artillery shells. Let's not forget about that.
Depends what squad, which squad you're part of.
Rifleman.
Depends which squad you're part of.
Why do you look like...
Oh no.
Riot, dude.
Oh,
You
you've
look
got
like
an
a Rainbow Six
L1A1 then,
Siege up there.
sunshine.
Oh, we could take
What radio are we using?
5-2s.
Oh shit, put it on, Mike.
What's a good vest that can carry decent amount of stuff?
The Defender is what I'm running.
Scully, I'm taking as well.
I'm gonna bring
What?
some any specific color illumination rounds or just the IR ones?
Got some mines, alright.
No, I just
Fine.
need some kind
Fine.
of...
What?
Also kind of curious to see what, out of every choice for gear, what do they bring?
Might
I'll
be an
bring
idea for us
bring
to
A
run that.
bunch of
I'll
LRs from
bring
the looks of
some
it.
green and red as well, just to
One of them's bringing a
might be a good
Titan
idea, but,
AT launcher. Okay.
Do you want
Canadians-
to?
Let me rephrase that. Canadians
Using the wrong
bringing a
night
handful
vision,
of Irish
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna send anything above a
AMPS.
technical after
Okay,
them.
Oh yes, defeated.
It's 3CB,
Need to grab,
AM, PVS.
Yeah,
So these guys are actually all bringing fouls and stuff.
Just in case something will need it, but
It's like a Swiss
Yeah,
machine gun or something.
If no one has a
make
flashlight on their
requests.
guns, then we know that we're friendly most of the time. 'Cause they said they have flashlights. So.
Do you
Well,
want
we're
me
using...
to
I'm
bring
not
some
using
Huntai
flashlight, I'm
Rs?
using laser.
Don't forget splints as well.
could do. I don't see a problem.
And flash
uh,
I'm
grenades.
just gonna grab a handful of hunts then.
Got some.
So you know what? You guys will deal with all this, and I'm going to change my weapon to something else then.
Sonic A's.
I'm gonna set up some technical patrols.
Oh, maybe we can detect the bloody enemy radios. I wish they would
Finding the Russians.
implement this. That you can detect the drones or radio waves.
Yeah, bring some chem lights as well, just in case.
So we are running.
Okay, I'll go with this one,
It's the 3CB ones. Backpacks, as long as it matches the uniform.
Let's
I
check
don't want to see
whatever
a
they
fucking
did.
multi-cam backpack, in other words.
On the way. Solid copy.
Saran
On the way.
is now a fucking 12 gauge, so.
Welcome.
The breaching thing.
Fighting Russians, so M80's AP, M80 EPR.
Do you not know how to drive? Excuse me?
Check.
On the way.
The fuck?
60 check. Good check.
On the way. Roger. Understood.
Like a misfit compared to the misfit for...
On the way. Understood.
We're Bravo.
Roger.
Stronger being a misfit.
Copy that. Solid copy.
Dealing with an AUG.
Solid copy. Solid copy. On the way. On the way.
It's like it shouldn't be that hard to tell him to drive in a circle.
On the way. Understood.
3 AT rounds for my Titan. On 60. Whoever was the last one.
Here's my 5.56 MP5.
Check 50.
Good check.
MP5s.
On the way.
It's like
Thing
7 different
Copy that.
variations of the MP5.
Solid
Two
copy.
5 South 2000.
Solid copy.
It's actually called something
Welcome.
else.
I can see your skid.
On the way.
Question mark.
I can
Done.
see you.
Copy that. Roger. Roger that.
Let's check if this works. No,
On
it
the
does
way.
not.
You know what's the most
Understood.
basic of us here?
Doesn't matter.
Not exactly, but to an extent.
Just beauty and simplicity.
Remember,
the rest of your
you
squad.
want packs, you want bloods.
I've got 2
I
liters
think
of
we're all medics, aren't we?
Nope, only your medic's a medic.
Oh, okay.
blood. Bring medical. Leave the packs to the medic.
I'm not that nice, guys. Come on.
Regular people can't use blood then, can they?
Nope.
Okay,
I don't care.
You can carry
But
some.
you can, but you carry some and then they when
Yeah,
you use
definitely
blood,
carry
it
some, because
automatically
otherwise we're
uses
gonna
it.
run out
I
real
bring a
quick.
GPS.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong AT stick.
What?
Yeah, I know. Which AT stick?
M72A7.
Okay.
Solid copy.
Hello, Nano.
Hey.
I get to
Why
work a fucking inbred as
did I
well.
not
Then I
switch
go
this
through.
over? This goes here, this goes here. Yes.
The most retarded squad.
60 check.
The M72
See,
and
boss?
79 if they want it, yes.
Good check, whoever was the last one.
Good check.
Thank you.
Force their flashlights on.
Right, I'm gonna bring a bunch of flows. I got illumination.
Okay,
rounds.
gentlemen, I need colors based on
Yes.
if. Let's do it this way. If
So
you
we'll see how
are-
they do. Throw in a lantern up. I forgot to load Armizu's cache, so whatever. I can work without it. Just gotta deal with the
In other
load times.
words, snipers are yellow. Everything MG like is red.
Then I kind of have to go
And,
loud. You
blue
see what I'm
is-
doing?
I'm everything
enough.
but
Word is
80
final, that's
and
fine.
HE is red.
My word is fine.
Do you want the tracer?
And blue is basically infiltration team. So that will be selection. If you are dedicated only for long range, you go yellow, but I don't think I have anybody like this.
I'm your long. I have a long range.
On the way.
Yeah, okay, so you go yellow, you'll be in charge of
Copy.
got
Understood.
SD, so you go
On the
with
way.
the blues,
On the way.
and I'll
On the
go
way.
with the red.
You want a
likely.
pistol as well?
Roger.
You can take a revolver, because you can just basically say, oh, it's my dad's fucking,
48 kilograms.
bullet.
60 check.
Is that 80?
Check.
Good check.
Keep your, if possible, try keeping your weight somewhere around under 55.
What?
I don't complain about it.
Remember, we are running. So here you can drop a case of everything.
Weight's at 83. Is that
Easy
gonna be a problem?
game.
Considering that nobody will carry your ass.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Roger.
What is?
I don't know if we have cars.
Understood.
I don't know if we have vehicles.
Copy that.
You have cars. Should I bring up vehicles?
I mean,
I
I
would,
could say.
I would do
Any other buildings I should know about?
I had a bike. That's pretty much it.
But I guess I could take less ammunition.
I'm taking my 16 mag.
And you look like a Rainbow Six Siege operator, bro.
I know.
To me.
Using
Yeah.
The guy who puts
That,
up the bulletproof
that is
walls.
actually the idea. It's just
Castle?
I kind.
Castle.
I,
Okay,
no, I'm
gentlemen.
not actually modeled
Alpha,
after one. I
if
don't
you are
know.
ready,
It
look
round
it up
five,
on
but
the
Senator,
radar.
you
Really
actually
funny
look like
ideas.
Castle right now. It's ridiculous.
Ready for
All you
order.
need to do is change your face to
Take
something a bit more darker.
Marksman gets to take a
Black
PBS.
They might as well. If you
Yeah.
got some bandits or
Just
something.
become a black guy and you'd be Castle.
Which one?
Oh.
Fortify.
I
What?
know there's one in here somewhere.
Oh, and wear black sunglasses.
Bring a fortify tool as well.
Huh? Oh, that's me. Short camo and get rid of that drum mag. Laser.
Here we go. Jesus.
This is the camo I spawned in.
Oh.
Yes.
Give me a second.
And then.
Understood. On the way.
We're running inside.
Roger.
We're bringing in
Type
Like
in
black.
DPM.
Solid black.
I do not need an entrance.
Type in DPM.
Alright, here.
Attacking DP what?
Type in DPM. Fucking hell.
Peter, what are you carrying?
Alright, let's see.
There you go. Now you look like
I've-
better like Castle.
I've got a rifle with like 10 rounds of a couple things. I've got a mag of subsonics. Basically, I'm a fairly standard scale loadout.
Peter,
On the way.
Like it, Angel.
you are responsible for King of Kings' safety. Make a battle buddy with him. And you guys are green.
Chill boy.
Blues are with me. Sorry, blues are with Outcast. Reds are with me. Is that
I
clear?
was joking. Come back.
Standing by.
Okay, Nader.
The fucking
Firm.
rainbow
King goes
I'm
down.
responsible for
Your
Standing by.
Power Ranger.
Lovely.
Oh, look, they're already assigning blame.
Hi, Alpha is ready for brief. Is there any?
Let's see, I've got.
Hey, firm, I'm only gonna brief when everyone's ready, but no rush. You guys got plenty of time.
Using a 152.
For that, I've got a radio. This. Yeah. Binos. Binos are good. Yes, good.
My question for you is.
Oh wow, I
How
just
heavy are
reset
you?
my
How
loadout.
heavy? How light can you go if you drop your backpack?
Alright, what else?
Still kind of heavy.
Wow, this driver, I swear to God. He's the only one doing it, too, so I might repaste him.
What I was talking about, but okay.
And no frags, just smokes.
Standing by.
Right. A grenade is also defensive. Fucking hell.
So, where's your silencer?
You know you've got fractures on, right?
Don't need fucking buckshot.
What?
Oh shit, do we need to carry
I had everything
splints?
set up and then I've deleted it. So that's great.
We are not using CSNAC, correct?
Oh, you are
I'm
not,
not
using
using.
CSAC.
Confirming. Someone said that they tested and fractures are a thing.
No, fractures are disabled. Stop fucking lying.
Okay. Cool.
They don't
Good
need
to know.
splints, guys. We've been lied to by somebody. Don't know who, but someone.
Liars, man. A few 113s. Yeah. Yeah, I'll set them up as template.
You don't need splints.
He's also wearing a fucking
I'd not
pirate
been
helmet. What
building
is
for
this?
that anyways.
Alright, time to get more blood bandages. Oh!
Montana.
Yeah, the crack system.
Oh, this scope is ugly. Fuck this.
Oh yeah, you've got either the mega scope or the ugly scope for this gun.
Where's the FIA?
Mega scope.
I don't mind using early.
Waiting.
Liru.
What?
Stupid do you think it is that I grabbed some 9 bangs?
They don't even work, so very.
I
Good check.
Good. They worked, it was great.
Okay.
Like spamming flashes but a single grenade. Love them.
Earplug check.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like
Make me
113s.
feel tactical.
Boop.
I say it.
Are you just running around booping people?
No.
This is our pilot team, no wonder it crashed.
What? Excuse me?
What is the Adazine even?
I said pilot team, not pilot.
Which
I don't know, you're fine.
if someone overdoses on Adazine.
I'm okay at flying.
I'm
Landing.
grabbing two just in case.
Landing the net is right.
Landing
Landing's the most important part.
Okay, it's a Cessna, so Liru, you
Yeah.
turned off physics in the wait for
Oh, you're
was
a
right?
Yes.
Okay,
That's what attached commands do automatically.
Okay, very nice. I didn't know that. So yeah, we'll be fine for landing because it's a bloody Cessna. That thing can short field land at 80 clicks.
Just breathing down that mag is delicious.
I could literally stall that thing out, put it down on the ground, and it would be fine.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be fine.
So I still allocate another 5 minutes from them to play Barbie, so
I think the most
still
important
have
part
time.
is don't shoot the plane with the plane.
Yeah.
Laser.
But they're spotting up to 75 because it's nighttime.
So yeah, you
and
Is there a drum mag in here?
You have
There is a drum
two
mag in there.
two kinds
God
of
damn
Gatling
it.
guns: the Sea Wiz and the flippin' Praetorian one, 40mm and 100mm cannon.
That should have just thrown on all their lights. There we go.
One of the
fine.
Russians
I
use
thought-
100s.
By the way,
I
guys,
thought the Black was used 100.
I'm just gonna
Alright,
use
this should be-
IR
this is
grenades to mark for you guys, so...
Okay, so if we see flashing,
Flashing, night vision stuff, it's probably either
Okay.
me...
Alpha, are you ready?
yeah, make
So if it's
make
flashing,
sure
shoot
it's
it.
a squad.
Yes.
Bravo, are you ready?
Maybe.
Not quite. Almost.
Not quite.
Charlie, does Charlie exist?
Charlie's only two
I don't
men.
believe it does.
Yeah, I fucking reset everything. Yeah, on my most proudest moment. Anyway. Okay, what else do I need? Just in case it gets, if shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Wasn't really low.
Then, put boys. I'm gonna say we're ready.
Let's give him a Alright, with that, guys, it's going to be simple. You are just trying to get past the blue dotted line. Once all squads get past blue dotted line, you win. You are free to try to commandeer enemy Vix. Try to get across the border, but everyone has to get across. Do anything you can. Yeah, I mean, does anyone have any questions for me?
Everyone even bodies?
Surprised.
You said no man pad, nothing like that, except for maybe the odd.
I might throw ZSUs at you if you're being silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
man
no.
pads.
Alpha good.
Alright.
Bravo green.
Pilots are good.
Alright, so I guess Charlie should fold into Alpha and Bravo since there are only 3 people, or they can 3-man it and be Chads.
Caleb. Go join Charlie and be Chance.
Wouldn't 3 men actually be better in
I mean, they've got the best chance of doing it.
smaller footprint?
Firmly trying to get into France.
Yes, you are trying to get into France. Switzerland is bad, don't ask. They've had it far too neutral for far too long. One of you just flew out of the map.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Sadly, be advised pilots will be on 5-5.
No, you fucking won't. Get on 50.
Put your shit on safety now, everybody.
Okay, fine. Pilots will be on 50.
There is literally one of you. We have no ground command. There is no reason you should not be on 50.
So pilots, your job is to find where they are and then help them. Have fun finding them.
Exactly, one winning. And
Fucking- Next time, don't break your fucking legs.
Yes.
Not even overweight.
Moron.
Skelly, if the pilots have to find us, should one of us grab
You're
a
good.
gun?
Alright, I'm unhiding the pole. Don't go through it yet. I want everyone to go in at the same time, so this is fair, because once you go in, you can't come back.
But the pilots have to find us to help us. So.
It's fine.
Don't
I
have to find us. They
grenades.
can find us to help us. If they find us, we're doing it wrong.
I have IR grenades.
What?
It's
But-
fine. Attach one of them to me.
That's why I was just. That was the
What
question.
the fuck are you wearing, Shabakos? Get a frag vest.
So again, when you're ready, go by the pole. To the one guy that already went in the AO, he's about to get freaking slaughtered. Okay, well, people are already going through, guys, so mission started.
Oh, damn it. Were we supposed to wait?
I said wait, but okay.
Somebody might just be.
Yeah.
Have fun dying, I don't care. Just...
We're
It says
Bravo,
teleport
guys.
to
You know where to
Alpha,
go.
So I don't want to go through that. That's,
Pole will delete in 30 seconds.
I thought we could teleport to separate towns. Did we go through?
Take the pole to your squad. It's not hard. Scroll wheel and it'll give you multiple options. Pole will delete in 10 seconds. Andrewsa, get through the pole. Pick your squad.
Yeah, my game was lagging out.
Alright.
Understood. Solid copy. On the way. On the way.
And now the game of cat and mouse begins.
Alright.
Andrewsa falling behind.
Check.
That's awkward. So yeah, that was just luck of the draw that they decided to run down that path. I didn't force them to go into them.
On the way.
Air, you probably want to get in the AO, because they're going to be literally on the other side of the map, and probably won't hear you from this range.
Yeah, firm.
Have fun. So, these guys got walked on. Happens. It's a very low chance, but hey, it'll happen. I got these guys running away from that group. And from this position, I'll be sending my QRF. So I think this was just a group I forgot
Check,
to
50.
delete. And now squads have to work together to
Do I
reunite.
have anyone copying on 50 at the moment?
Boom with copies.
And let me quickly hide myself as Zeus. Don't know why it didn't. That's because it was set to that for whatever reason. There we go. Okay. So. Put some flares up. Wow, Soul immediately died and was left behind, so awesome. And we'll throw some flares up over here as well as we are trying to spawn them. But Military Reaper, thank you for the 24-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. So Charlie, three-man team immediately disengaging. Nanostar running back. Looks like Dark is crashing out. 6 now.
Good check, coming in 2x5.
Cessna 130 is currently approaching the Switzerland border on station 5 mics.
So that squad was eliminated.
Orbit altitude 1,000 feet. Meters.
Bring that Vic down. I'm going to be solely using infantry because I don't want to give them transport too early. That would make this too simple. So we're going to start combing that area because both squads were reported to be killed. I think they're still licking their wounds. And what we always need to do is retoggle our command here. You do it twice because that, for whatever reason, the AI doesn't catch it all the first time. So it looks like I think Soul went KIA. You are allowed to use 50.
Anybody else read on 50?
Bravo copies you fine on 50.
This is Charlie. We don't know where you are or where we are. Do you know where you are?
Alpha copy.
On the way. Do any of you know where you are?
Liru, quick question. Are we allowed to have GPSs?
I said it was optional if you wanted to take them.
Copy. Bravo is currently in the town of Varbona.
Where is that?
Check map.
Yeah, there's a lot of towns here. Can you please tell me?
186 break 155.
Pilots to ground units, if you can mark your position on the map, that would be great. Or currently orbiting around hold 1 marked on map.
So I'm going to recycle units and just put them around. Again, it's only going to hurt them if they actually walk on top, but say they'll follow footprints or tracks or whatnot. But again, I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just trying to, you know, constantly have some pressure behind them. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Putting pressure on them because they, you know, had a bit of a rough start. We'll see where they decide to go. After they get Vix, though, I'll try to send some stuff to cut them off from up the road. I swear to God, that car's retarded.
You said you were Bravo? Understood.
Tell them to go off-road.
Solid copy. On the way.
Have them follow
Do we
through.
want to meet up or should go on our own fucking ways?
At the moment, Bravo's plan to move northeast a bit and essentially follow the way.
This guy got stuck in a building.
Just confirming you're at the laptop.
Hey, Fern, we're at Varbona.
So Cessna's flying
We're trying to
high.
move
That's their
around the
AC-130
airfield and
if they
not through
need
it.
that support. They're going to go around this airfield, not knowing what's there. And Jen Killa, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, man, and I hope you get a kick out of this. So I'm just sending the unit squads, like, you know, beside them, not directly on top of them, because that would be a bit too meta, but, you know, around, because I want to keep up some sort of pressure.
Roger.
Put up a flare right here.
Solid copy.
Those guys go to the crash site. These guys are going to literally go to the map border at this rate. It's always funny to see who will get lost and who will actually make it out of here. I'm going to have another squad basically
Solid copy. On the way.
sweep in to cut them off. We're going to start doing cutoff squads to see how they react. Was that a tracer? I don't think so. I think that was just a flare round. But again, for that new squad, force their lights on. Meanwhile, we have this squad right here, so I'm going to a squad right there, essentially.
On the way. Roger. On the way. Copy that.
And set that up. And after they move on from certain areas, I'll delete stuff as well.
Welcome. Understood.
Child will figure it out. So I would say their first goal should be to establish communication with air, find their positions, and then find a way to escape, be it they decide to group up or they decide to stay apart. Grouping up means more security, but, you know, less mobility. But with the air asset, I think they can, you know, fight off anything because, again, it's got a big freaking gun on it. If we were to look at it. So yeah, he's got thermals, so he can pretty much see anything up there that could potentially threaten the players. So I would say they should focus on trying to group up. And then from there, just start going northwest. I think that would be their best bet. So I'm curious to see if Bravo here links up with Charlie. Charlie's going literally the opposite direction, which I find hilarious. So you have these guys moving through at that vector. These guys are actually coming close to a camp, so they could fight that. But I'm going to have QRF basically come in from all directions to try to force them to call that AC-130 to assist.
On the way. Copy.
So again, keeping squads around them, because right now the entirety of the Switzerland militia would be looking for these survivors. So a wide wedge being seen right here. You see the foot movement of these guys. I think they noticed them, yep. It's weird to teleport and listen locally. See, this is what I strive for in these SERE ops at night. You have these scenes where I am showing them I'm actively looking for them. But again, I won't walk them right on top of them. If they do happen to get walked up on, that's purely by chance. Because this squad already got walked on. But, you know, these guys are just moving past. You know, they're trying... These guys called in and said, hey, you know, might be some dudes moving.
Covering.
Yeah, now you heard one of them say covering. They're going to keep moving north. Meanwhile, these guys have made it to the map border. Be curious to see how long that Cessna has to refuel. I think these guys heard that Vic moving. Curious to see if these guys see those flashlights in the distance. Let's teleport over, have a listen over here. They're a bit more widely spread. So it's Nanostar's squad and I think Skelly's squad. Yep.
Double time, let's go south.
Here, Outcast helping to give the orders. So I think Outcast is being their Pathfinder. And they have Alpha 1 rally set up right here at this compound. So I think they just read their map and they correctly PID'd the fact that I might have something right here. Because I like to use these little military tower marks as my little bases of operation.
On the way. We'll go. Roger that. Solid copy. On the way.
That squad move. I think these two squads are going to try to meet up. Yeah, that's what's left of Charlie, though. They're pretty messed up squad. I'm going to have this group kind of sweep this forest around here. Now, these guys need to be careful because if they're not quick, they might get walked up on from behind.
Aircraft 130 to Alpha or Bravo, did you guys just assault the compound?
This is Alpha. We are in the forest. We did not engage anything. Over.
Negative from Bravo.
Confirm. Then never mind. Currently, all we see is light infantry contact, garrison in building.
I'm gonna have one more squad do a close pass.
Due to me not being able to mark a map while flying, I cannot provide an accurate location.
Okay, because I'm going for close passes. I'm not going for walk-on, so I think they're gonna stay on the southern side. I think Charlie's noticed they're on the map border. So Charlie's best bet is to meet up with Bravo, but I don't think they're going to find each other. Vesper coming in with a raid. How you doing, man?
You're to go to France, as far as I remember from brief.
No, you've been in and out of video games because of stuff, so I hope you're doing all right.
I mean, considering we're already in Switzerland, it would be kind of weird to go to Switzerland.
I didn't know where we were.
Fair enough.
Turret out the loft today was a massive job.
130
Nice.
to Alpha, what's your pause?
Nice. So we're trying to surround those guys.
Never mind, I see you guys.
Bravo, Charlie's all the way east somewhere on the map.
Solid copy. On the way. Wilco. Understood. Wilco. On the way. On the way.
And these guys go up to pursue. Now let's see if we can listen to these guys if they notice there's a squad walking on them. Not all of them have their flashlights on. If we were to take our flashlight off, I mean, you can see them going on and off, but these guys are probably going to have their night vision down mostly.
They're passing right over us.
Wait.
No one move a muscle.
Hey, Habib, you hear something over there? I'm going to go have a look.
Wilco.
Bravo here.
On the way.
I guess it was just the wind.
Understood.
That's one thing I will do in SERE ops. If they're on yelling, and you can easily tell when they're on yelling, I'll literally have an AI go and react. Because I'm mean. Okay. Habib is a very universal name. Give me a more Swiss name then. Sorry, Franco. Let's go with Franco then. Also, how you doing, Nem? How you doing, Patriot? Yeah, that's fine, Vess. I mean, I'm streaming all day today, and I already know it's going to be stressed out. I want to play some DayZ afterwards. We got a base set up on a private server. Chilling with Outcast. Stream made me kill somebody. It was mean.
Say again for Alpha.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
In the town south of your rally mark, there was a jeep that passed through it, heading southwest-ish.
As I don't know how I can, because I plan 2 ops.
We're not sure if it's armed or not.
When's the meeting? Like, what time?
Copy, we just avoided a patrol that walked over our position.
Affirm.
Because I know we have some 3s in this op as well. I completely forgot schedule-wise. In 56 minutes? If this gets done in 56 minutes, I mean, from what I can tell, if these guys assault that position, take the VIX, and then rally with the other guys and make it through, yeah, we'll probably be done in 56 minutes, but, you know, I don't know. Charlie needs to coordinate with Bravo. They're so close. They just don't know where they both are. Why do I delete the VODs? Because Twitch used the VOD to ban me for a month, and I don't want to get into that story. Yeah, okay, as should be fine. Yeah, it definitely sounds like Twitch's moderation. I have stories and shit, but this isn't a place for them. This is just a casual op where we play a little bit of SERE.
Charlie, we're back to you.
Now, for a single squad to assault this, I think they could do it, but I'm gonna have all this infantry come up, all this QRF come up.
Copy that. On the way.
They're gonna definitely be patrolling this heavily because it's one of their bases of operations.
South of Bondo, where just outside now.
On the way. On the way. Copy that. Roger that.
Accidentally screwed up that guy's patrol.
Understood. On the way.
Okay then, do you want to regroup with us, or what do you reckon?
So I think they're talking about regrouping with each other. That would be the smart play.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead, delete the bodies on these crash sites. Nah, it didn't delete the helicopter though. Just, get rid of the bodies.
On the way. Solid copy. Solid copy. Roger that. Copy.
Alright.
Bravo to air, are you there?
This is Bravo. Go ahead.
Bravo to air, are you there?
This is Air. Go ahead.
Better. Can you see if there's anything stick of it?
Stick of it.
Sticks of it? Yeah, look, see if there's anything there.
Hey, firm. 1 second. Turning around now.
It's where Charlie crash landed, but Charlie doesn't know.
Whatever.
TSB has its good moments,
From what my gunner
but they also
tells
have their
me,
bad
there are the
moments.
smoke plume and a vehicle unknown as hostile or friendly, presumably hostile. Unknown.
It's Charlie's helicopter.
Could you inquire to your gunner, please?
Gunner is saying techie, guy riding in the back.
I don't. He has a limited camera view on a Praetorian, on a night vision scope. But how did you get techie?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Charlie.
From this profile? I'm actually trying to.
Inquiring to my gunner.
I don't know.
Yes, if you have
Okay.
subsonics, you should be using them. Sorry, Outcast. If you want to do this, let me know.
This is weird because Nanostar is a squad lead, but I keep hearing Nim and Outcast speak up.
I have the lead. I have control lead.
Just contact.
On the way.
Contacts inside the door.
Roger.
Hold. Hold. There are guys in the building.
Unknown at
Over
this
here and see
time.
if I hear their voices.
Understood. Solid copy. Roger.
All these guys are gonna be calling
Smoke,
back.
smoke plume. Bravo and Charlie. Smoke plume looks like a crashed Vic, according to my gunner.
There we go, crashed Vic. All right.
Inside the town direct. Negative.
Stack up on the door.
There are infantry contacts to the north of the smoke plume inside the town. Is that you guys?
Yeah, so the air radio is longer range, so I'm not going to be able to hear them.
Bravo's up to the south for station.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Ready for 145.
A lot of gunshots going on. Manages to drop Knight.
Yeah, looks like you've got hostile to the north.
This could end early, but this is where that AC-130 is needed. This is where they need to say, hey, we need the AC-130 and we need it now, because that will definitely help them out. If not, they might get wiped. Use the assets.
We don't have a laser rangefinder, really.
He's putting his laser in the air. I don't know why he's not using his radio, because he would be in range. They did say the air asset would be on 5-0.
On the way. Roger that.
I think Knight went alone. No one went up and supported him. You got this guy just ran up and dabbed on Dark. He just... What on earth? He just got in the back of this car. Nano does not know what's going on. He gets two-tapped. There are 2 men down.
Charlie Advocate crossing town is
Okay, I'm gonna do something funny. Man, thank God these people don't have something like an AC-130 to support them. Otherwise, we'd all probably get slaughtered as insurgents. There goes Knight.
Air, this is Alpha, how copy?
This is Air, go
Start
ahead.
cutting through these squads.
On my position, grid ref 159122, requesting 1 times airstrike to the south and to the east of that compound. Danger close, friendlies inside compound.
A firm, can you mark it on the map?
Not at this exact moment.
Okay, repeat chords.
15.
Love how to locally say it, like, damn. Outcast is literally the only guy left.
Yeah, you want me to support MS office to your northwest?
So 1 squad's wiped because they didn't use their support, which sucks, but hey.
Requesting that airstrike
It'd be really weird if I, you know, just had 2 guys fly a C-130 around all day. That would be very weird.
Air, ETA till strike.
1 mic.
I need it for now.
Alright, Air, you gotta save him. Here comes C-Wiz Rick.
Correction on strike, 360 degrees, 25 meters outside the compound.
A firm, was it anywhere close to that compound where we needed to hit?
Yeah, just keep doing it, 360 degrees, don't stop firing.
A firm, don't stop firing around that compound.
This is what happens when you don't use your C-130.
Shift fire to the northeast.
But we're gonna start seeing massive KIAs here. These guys are gonna link up.
Be advised, I'm last man in Alpha.
Solid copy. On the way.
That's why you use your stuff. Alright, I'm gonna send one squad over. Just to kind of cut in between them. Let's see. Toggle.
Requesting heavy fire. 5 meters outside the compound.
Good effect on target? Question mark.
Unknown. Continue firing. Broken arrow.
You say again, broken arrow?
Broken arrow.
Hey, firm. They're calling him broken arrow. Oh.
Requesting fire inside the compound. Avoid the 2-story compound on the southwest side. Fire inside the compound. Marking the building I'm in right now.
No, 7, don't get in that vehicle.
Single friendly marker is where I'm sitting. I am last man.
Search the damn building, please. So I think Charlie and Bravo are gonna meet up. This guy, I think, shot up there for a second.
Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire.
Whew. That got messy real quick. So I think these guys are gonna see each other and hopefully regroup. Not they're very close. Again, I got this group coming down to kind of separate them.
Understood. Roger. On the way. On the way. Roger that.
We see.
Alpha, what's your status?
Contact still inside the compound. I got 1 times vehicle off on the north side of the 2-story building.
Who are the guys on that AC-130?
Long story short,
don't...
I fucked up. I decided to leave
Side of the 2-story.
How's the other group doing? Alright, so they've consolidated. Cool.
vehicle destroyed. How copy?
Solid copy.
Understood.
Be advised, last man gonna attempt to make an escape.
On the way.
Affirm, we'll cover you. Be advised, you got vehicle to the south of you, Alpha. We're gonna try to schwack them.
You are literally the dumbest driver in the world, for frickety frack's sake.
Copy. I'm making an escape off to the west.
Affirm.
It's not the gunner's fault there, just Alpha didn't call for support. They tried to hit a compound on their own.
At the same time, remember, we were fat.
He's trying to find a working Vic.
Disregard, I'm moving east.
Affirm.
Hunt IR would have been a very good choice for this operation. No kidding.
I'm guessing Alpha is completely dead.
There's one alive at the moment.
So.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm a medic, so...
Outcast, did you just get inside a vehicle? Affirm, be advised, I've got a random pop-up C-tab signature.
Might be able to steal the 113.
Everyone down, everyone down.
Kill the strobe.
Hang on a sec. There's no telling you anything. Okay, hang on.
Say again?
IRL issues.
Affirm.
Alpha might be tech KIA to IRL stuff. That sucks. That's a very great noise to make while you're trying to be stealthy. What the... what the actual heck did I just hear?
Roger. Understood.
What?
Roger. Understood.
What in the goddamn?
Understood.
He's a snake. Yeah, he's something alright. Like, jeez. So, Alpha figured out why I gave them an AC-130 the hard way.
Alien is about northeast of my position.
So I gotta wonder where they're gonna go.
Alien's over here.
Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna drive technical.
Okay. Don't stay
on that road.
Air to Bravo and Charlie, how copy? Hello. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine. We're having a quick piss break and we're getting some dinner.
Stay firm. Be advised, Cessna TTX-130 is going to be RTB in about 2 mics for refuel. And then we'll be back on station in about 7.
Okay.
So yeah, just send that Vic around, see what happens if they hear it. I want to get down, boys. Yeah, I'm a little scared. mean, I hate to be mean to Outcast, but I'm gonna bring
Ground
some
forces be
QRF.
advised, 130 is leaving the AO for refuel. Not sure if gauge problem or if it's an actual fuel leak, but we're losing fuel.
On the way. On the way. Roger that. Roger. Copy. Roger. Wilco. Copy.
It's safe to say those guys would go and see what, like, why one of their outposts just went dark and call it in that, you know, all the vehicles were retreating, you know, send stuff to go respond. And if they get hit by C-130 stuff, they'll immediately back away. Back in here, because I need to do my toggle to put those lights back on those new squads. That's everyone that disconnected because they died. So that's at least, yeah, it's 9 people. So I think these guys are just trying to make a plan, maybe figure out where they are and then where to go. They're still a good 10 clicks from the border, so what they should have air do is when they get back on station, do some recon, try to find them a vehicle or two, and then figure things out from there. Yeah, what up?
We've got a couple of members who are just AFK momentarily. Is there any chance we can get them cable tied because they didn't holster the weapons, so we can't do it ourselves?
Yep, say who.
I know Caleb's one of them.
Boop.
Caleb and Prozzy, please.
And... Still got his laser on. But yeah, some things to note, guys. If you're fighting like insurgent forces and they don't have night vision, you need air to find you, stick a laser in the air. Air will be able to almost instantaneously find you. And then air can say, alright, you guys are here, you guys are here, you guys are here. Get a referenced area marked on the map, mark an RV. There's a lot of ways we can do this. That's why I want to do a bit more SERE, because it makes you think. But that entire southern half is done. And I don't foresee them going down here. So now it's just these guys. You just don't shine your laser at the pilot, right? Ugh.
On the way.
Now we just have all these guys combing around.
Wilco. Understood. Roger.
They're attempting their landing. So I think they're going to come from the south and go north. These guys are 13 effective because of the 3 in Charlie, but they got 2 cable tied, so technically 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so they had 1 down. I don't think Soul was in their group. I think Soul was in Alpha. Got this one guy lagging behind. I'm not sure if these guys saw that they were right there. On Arma 3C, goddamn.
Food is in the microwave, so he keeps going.
So I will say, when I do the nuclear strike one, where I EMP them, quote unquote, and I disable NVGs, it'll be interesting to say the least.
We're all gone.
Podcast was his last one.
We don't know.
Basically.
A lesson in using your air support. So I think the Cessna is now coming into land. You guys want to watch the Cessna land and see if they're able to do it? I don't know why they're waving lefts. Could have made it. They just made that infinitely harder for themselves.
Skelly on 100% with mine.
He was coming in straight. Now he's not. He's gonna have to circle around. He's still gonna go for it. Gonna have to make a very sharp turn just before he lands. He could still do it. He killed the engine. He's gonna glide it in. Okay. Yeah, no, he missed it. What are they doing? They're gonna have to come back around and try again. Yeah, I hope they're either going to die in Yaniovitz or they're going to get the vehicles and start driving in. We'll be like a little late for our tier 3 meeting, but that's fine. This is a Homeworld Tucson. Felt like playing it. Yeah, he did screw himself when he had it lined up and then he boofed it.
Road, or we're gonna break out the forest till we hit the road. We need to...
Do you hear Skelly speaking? I think that was over radio on Whisper. All right, Cessna, come on. What they need to do is they need to break speed. What I'd recommend with the Cessna is like do a little up pull last second, then bring it back down, and you can, you know, cut a bit of speed doing that. But they just need to literally get the wheels on the ground and then cut the engine or put the engine to 0 and they'll be fine. But again, he's coming in on a bit of a funky angle here. Put these poles down for a reason. And then when you land it, you can then hit Q or E to do some little turns. Guys, you need to get it on the ground. Oh, you silly boys. They still have the fuel for this, sure. They just stalled it. Oh, you... That's a tree. No, I don't want to meta that. If you're not going to put your stuff down immediately on the runway, if you're going to literally wait till you have like a third of a runway left to reduce speed, yeah, you're going to overshoot it. There's a reason all this is open. All you got to do is literally get it down. I would get it down by this second pole. And then you can run it up and literally just drift the speed. And you'll be fine. I gave him a spare because I knew someone was going to screw that up. And if you can't do it from that way because that bump gives you too much of a difference in elevation, come from the north. And then just, you know, land it and then just turn it around and drive it up to the thing. But they waited way too long to put their wheels on the ground.
Coming towards or away from us. I see him.
What the heck? Why did everything just magically get that's VCOM being silly. One of the Vics broke and called for assistance with VCOM.
Alright, just pause for a minute and we'll see what happens.
I hope they don't need to land again, because I'm not giving them a second one. Yeah, that's why I gave you a spare. What's up?
Somebody connected to our UAV and no one's able to connect to it now. It's not showing up on our terminal.
Is that because I RC'd into it? Alright, let's see. Why is it fucked up?
I don't know. Also, yeah, I crashed into a tree.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't see that tree. But yeah, no, it
You
doesn't
were
show up at all.
way over. Alright, let me go get a drone terminal. They got a second.
Alright.
They are correct. So how do we fix Pickle Rick?
You know,
Yeah, sideways would work. Luke Faulkner.
No.
it's just it doesn't give any elevation. It's like -25, and you can't see anything if you're within 2 clicks of it, straight down.
Yeah,
Let
and
me
this is a Cessna,
think.
so positive stability without the roof.
Yeah.
Group. Hooray for debugging.
Dimension's unstabilized, so
Yeah,
it's still wobbly.
it's unstabilized too.
That's why I gave you guys 2 to 3 times the ammo.
Yeah. It helps greatly.
Yeah. I like them. They're actually quite nice.
The gun itself collisionable?
Yep.
No. Oh, is it?
That's why it's right side up.
Nah, just the inventory. It might be SOL.
Oh, lovely.
Copy paste won't work because
Somebody
it's a
in the
custom
field
attach
took the
command.
UAV fucking thing and connected to it.
Don't think so.
Here's what I can do.
Copy and paste.
Great.
Watch as he drops an actual fucking blackfish kick.
Cack.
Oh, they're about to do something, but I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna have to give you a blackfish because there's no way I'm gonna be able to fix that. So.
Oh. I guess you called. Cross. Oh my word.
I said nothing.
You said nothing. Okay.
Standing by.
There. Have fun.
There we go. All right. Thank you.
I think it's because I RC'd into it, but usually it lets it go back, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, if everything worked perfectly, it wouldn't be Arma now, would it?
Solid copy. Copy that. Copy. Roger. Solid copy.
Hopefully they can get back on station ASAP. Looks like they figured out the VTOL method. I could have removed it and put another one up, but that would have taken me too long because I needed to have this AO react to what's going on. Engine's screwed. Not sure if they're still able to drive it. That technical's screwed. There's 6 slots, and if they can get that working, then they'll be in business, but I don't think they are.
Copy.
5-0 check.
Roger.
Good check. Hey, firm, be advised, Cessna number 2 decided to bork itself, so we are now flying a V44X Blackfish.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
It's never hard if it decides to work properly the first time. They just now need to go into a quicker mode and help save this squad before they get overrun.
No can do. On the move.
They got the other technical working, but they're still gonna have 3 people. So I'd say their best option is to go funnel the 3 spare people away. And then come back. They can fit a few in the back of that one.
6 now.
No, it looks like they can
We'll
fit more
put 50
people.
on friendly fire with a 105 shell.
Put 50 on friendly fire with a fine 10. Yeah, let's hope they don't do that, but I think these
Right,
guys were
Caleb's
able to
back on
figure things
that.
out because of the VCOM issue.
What's going on, Bravo?
We could go vehicles.
We can't fit everybody in them.
Yes, we can. Trust me.
Yeah, Skelly, I think he's trying to find the other guys.
I do not.
And they still brought a transport truck up. So we just might make time. They just have to get out of the AO now.
Air to Bravo and Charlie, how copy?
We're busy. Come back later.
Hey, firm, was just wondering if you needed support.
On the way.
Be advised, we have stolen 3 times Helix technicals. We're making it for the border.
Hey, firm, so don't fire on any helixes. Copy. Don't fire on any helixes.
Understood.
This is gonna be funny because all I'm sending are helixes. It should be good.
Roger. Roger that. We'll go.
Probably gonna put a bunch of groups down like this, and whatever happens, happens, right?
Copy.
They're gonna keep their position update as well. Smart.
Ground, be advised, you got 3 times enemy vehicles directly to your north, I believe? Yes, direct north from
And the
your
drivers
position.
aren't that good with them, so obviously they're
If you
gonna...
see vehicles moving westwards, don't shoot it. Don't shoot them.
Be advised, we have a sensor display displaying who's friendly and who's not, and if they're white, we're gonna shoot them. That means they're enemy, but we can see you as green.
On the way.
Trying to send
Confirm anyways before shooting a vehicle.
Confirm.
everything I can.
Roger. Understood.
Because VCOM fucked that in the sense of it put 3 technicals up there for whatever stupid reason, but hey, it's fine. Can't always win, now can we?
Copy that. On the way. On the way. Copy that.
Got a nice water tower right there. Yeah, it was a meeting. It was a dumb meeting because a car that was supposed to be patrolling south decided to go way north and hit a tree. And then these idiots just booped themselves. Helix drivers aren't really the best.
Roger.
At all. The rest of them are struggling to drive. They just cut each other off right there. They might make it.
On the way.
So, Skelly looks like he knows where he's going. The other 2 are getting hecka lost. That's fine. There's multiple ways to get past this border. Forget what button controls my time.
Roger that.
Sure, if that one... I think it just hit a tree. Yep.
Roger that.
Helix drivers, man. They're not the smartest. I can tell you that. Let's see. Toggle. There we go. That toggles time. Teleport myself to be more in the center here. Wasbersvik is having... Oh, because they're down a wheel. Yeah, the squad would hear that.
Are you alive? Solid copy. On the way. Copy. Copy.
Just have them run through. How's Wasber's group doing? They've dismounted.
Wilco. On the way. Wilco. Copy. Copy.
Scalysvik driving through that group. Prozzies isn't far behind. So some of these guys choosing to stay and engage. I don't know why they didn't just pull off somewhere and try to repair the wheel instead of just keep going. Not sure if they have any way to contact the Blackfish either, but Scalysvik has made across the border. He is good. Meanwhile, I'm going to probably try to get this wrapped up here, so we're just going to do a surround and attack. I know it's mean, but we got to wrap it up.
Solid copy. Copy.
And follow behind. Get some flares around, get the toggle down. This Dishka's being dumb, that's okay.
Solid copy.
Pop a flare up immediately.
Copy, I'm on it. Target acquired.
Now they'll pursue and engage.
Hi, Command. This is one of the vehicles escaping.
Yep.
Are we safe once we cross the border, or is it anywhere specific?
You're safe once you cross the border.
Okay, so we're safe. Where will DC then?
On the way.
Just to clean it up. Prozziesvik also making it across. And let's put stuff up. Wide cone. Grenades being thrown.
Hire we to DC once we get across the border, or what?
Affirm. You're free to. That's what the other group did. I am only indexing once everyone is either dead or across the border. He's doing his best to stay alive, but it's not enough. Hatter could snipe a driver and gunner out, but I think it's too much at this point.
On the way. Understood. Man, 300 meters. Southwest. Contact. Rifle. Contact. Soldier.
That's how you You fucking critically damage decruise.
Yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Son of a bitch.
Roger that.
Hello there. Did you say I retarded?
Probably.
Hmm.
Front. 5, 2, engage the machine gunner. Right up ahead. Machine gunner. Enemy. Move 300.
I mean, they're telling each other to engage you. They're just not actually doing it.
Contact.
Oh,
Rifleman.
there we go.
Oh, there we go. All right. We're in next.
That's a mass test.
All right, I'm gonna keep this brief because three's got a meeting in a bit. So let me cut my music. All right, so that was a bit of a SERE. I gave you a VTOL AC-130. I mean for it to be used, by the way, because how I had that op go down was you'd all spawn in 3 different towns on the bottom right of the map, about click and a half to 2 clicks from each other. You can either rendezvous or find your own way out. 2 squads would descend on your crash site, giving you only a few minutes to react. I think 1 squad decided to kill them all. 2 other squads evaded. 1 squad went over, found one of the local outposts, tried to raid it. Quickly found out why you should have the Blackfish. Because after I literally RC'd a unit and said, wow, thank God they don't have a Blackfish, then someone started using the Blackfish, but by then it was everyone dead except for 1 guy, and then he had to DC to an IRL issue. So remember, guys, you have a really overpowered asset. Use it if you need it. Because otherwise you're probably going to get fucked, which is exactly what happened. And then Bravo hooked up with Charlie. VCOM decided to pool all my patrols to one area because one of the Vics decided to go off road and hit a tree. So Bravo Charlie took advantage of that, took the Vics, and then 2 Vics got away. The third got a broken wheel somewhere and got overwhelmed after they ran into a random patrol. In these types of ops, I will throw guys, near your position for a bit of a pucker factor. But, it's not meant to walk on top of you. And if it does walk on top of you, that's just luck of the draw. I think that happened to Bravo in the beginning. Just one of the 2 squads that came in on him. Just happened. The route I gave them was a literal, I don't waypoint them directly unless it's like a big area. To the 2 that came in on the crash site originally, one of them just walked right on top of you because it just decided to. So don't think that's me trying to kill you. I want you guys to have fun, obviously. So
I kind of assumed that was AI doing AI things.
yeah. Otherwise, some of you guys made it out, some of you didn't. Air, I don't know what broke your thing, but I'll see what I can do to fix it. Otherwise, I'll put up feedback. I gotta go to the meeting, so yeah, hope you guys had fun. If you didn't,
Yeah.
sorry, but advice though, if you know your enemy zone of NVGs, bring flashy shoulder thingies, hunt IR strobes, and if you need to have air find you, just stick a laser in the sky. Easy.
More upset this because people need to know what the fuck to do.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll put up feedback in a second. And to the stream, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. I gotta go to a meeting. Cheers and have a good one.